Hello, you beautiful souls, and welcome to this week's weekly guidance. It's good to be back. Thank you to each and every one of you who supported me while I was over in Tassie representing Victoria in the National Championships. Overall, we took out the gold, men and women combined, and then the ladies took out the silver and the men took out the bronze. So very, very, very happy with that. Also got a bowling necklace. Very excited. Thank you to each and every one of you who supported me along that journey. I could feel the love and support every step of the way, and I just needed to acknowledge that before we went about our business today. So this week, we are saying goodbye to Activation August, and we are saying hello to Sacred September. There's a few things going on this week. The reason I have labeled it Sacred September is it is the month to take the decisive action towards who or what is sacred to you. Okay, and the monthlies, hopefully I will get those started today, but September is looking like a beautiful month. There's all this time that we've spent during Activation August in this retrograde reflection, which has driven us to focus inward, to explore and redefine who we are, what we believe, our values, our perspective. And the September energies offer this sacred space to gather all of that energy, realign with our true essence, our authentic self, and move forward. So a beautiful month ahead. But of course, Activation August is what allowed us to activate our awareness, our intuition, our imagination, our courage codes to align with this growth, ascension, and evolution that is taking place for us all. So Monday the 28th of Activation August through to Sunday the 3rd of Sacred September, we have a few things happening this month, and I have taken notes. On the 30th, we have that beautiful Pisces blue super full moon. So grab onto those once-in-a-lifetime opportunities. We've all heard that saying that it only happens once in a blue moon. This is your chance. You have activated your courage codes. You've activated your imagination. You've activated that ascension. Grab that when it comes through for you with that beautiful full moon. Now, full moons, of course, are all about allowing whatever the light is shone upon to address it, to acknowledge it so that you can move forward from it. You either forgive it and release it, or you may be celebrating and integrating, and both have this calibration effect so that you make space for your manifestations to take place. Of course, on the 1st, we move into Sacred September, taking that decisive action towards whatever or whoever is sacred to us. On the 3rd, we have Venus, the planet of beauty, love, and relationships, going direct. It's coming out of retrograde. So that's kickstarting our hearts in all of our relationships. And then here in Australia on the 3rd, we also celebrate Father's Day. So take time to celebrate the masculine energies around you, but also to honor that masculine energy that is within all of us, that gives us that drive and determination to keep moving forward. This week, we have the beautiful sacral chakra, which is our feeling chakra, our creation chakra, sits in our gut, following our gut, listening to those gut instincts. And this is the card of relationships. Intimacy, freedom, acceptance, and trust. Now, we are all given two hands, one to give, one to receive, and of course, to hold those dear to us. Relationships are windows of soulful connection, bringing mirrored reflections to you. And what I mean by that is, if you are inspired by someone, know that that is within you. And also, if something or someone triggers you in a not so inspirational way, also know that that is something within you that you are needing to work on. Take time to see the beauty and the sacredness of all of your relationships, the one with yourself and others. Acknowledge your wants and needs, but also honor the needs of others and accept each person for who they are, for their individuality. I have done so much cheering and chanting. My throat is very raw. So I may be taking lots of drinks throughout this video, and I'm not going to apologize because I wouldn't take back one cheer or chant. So bear with me as I do my best to get through this. Now, life is filled with relationships. Relationships are not just with people. You have a relationship with time, money, health, wealth, relationship with people, of course. There are so many relationships. It's that interaction of energy, that give and take. I was guided to go to a second chakra deck and pull one of those cards. And the card we get is, I am a mentor, not a rescuer. So avoid continually sacrificing your own happiness for others by rescuing and enabling them, as doing this may actually hinder the personal growth for both of you. Choose not to be a martyr. Be a mentor, not a rescuer. Do not assume that everyone wants your opinions and solutions to their life challenges. And if in doubt, they will ask. Or if you're in doubt whether you should ask help, you can ask. Once again, those two hands, one to help, one to receive, one to give, one to receive. But sometimes we give our opinions and our solutions when people don't necessarily want them. So always make sure that the help you are giving is actually wanting to be received. Take responsibility for your own happiness. Now, I am going to hold this up in case anybody wants to screenshot it, because I think there's a lot there for all of us to take on board. Because so often in our relationships, especially our intimate relationships, we forget our freedom. But we also forget that they have the freedom. We cannot learn other people's lessons for them. They must learn them on their own. And with all this retrograde energy, we've all been asked to go within and reflect. And people will come back out of that changed. They may change their behavior, their beliefs, their ideas, their patterns, their routines, their values, their morals may all be changed. And if you're the person watching that change, you may want to pull them back, allow them to grow. If you're the person going through that change, others may want to pull you back. Give yourself permission to grow. And that's what I feel like the cards are saying, okay? You've had this time in contemplation, in the quiet, in the clarity of your own mind. Retrograde has forced us all to do this. And it's allowed us to have this renewed perspective of life, where we can find peace with our past, our present, and where we wish to go, where we can embrace our individuality, our uniqueness, where we can love ourselves for who we are, for our gifts, for our growth, for our space, for our fertility, for our creativity, for what we're wishing to birth. For those new beginnings. There's an end of a month and a start of a month. There's a new chapter coming through this week. So what are you shedding? What are you adjusting? What are you releasing so that you can make space for the new? And of course, the last card we get here is kinship, teamwork, connection, sharing, support. I feel like that's our message, but I will show you the cards. Solitude, contemplation, quiet, clarity, renewal. Retrograde has forced us all to go there. Some of us went there voluntarily, others got dragged, but we've all been there. It's coming to peace with that reflective time, tranquility, higher self, peace, evoking that space of, yeah, we've been through our ups and downs, but throughout all of the darkness, there was always light, and now we feel at home in that. Authenticity, individual, unique self and love. Loving yourself for who you are and allowing yourself to shine, but also loving others for who they are and allowing them to shine. And the cat here always reminds me of personal boundaries. If a cat wants to be pet, it will let you. If it doesn't, it will strike out. They have the best boundaries. So take a lesson from a cat, okay? We are all gifted. You are gifted. I am gifted. The person next to you gifted. Your neighbor is gifted. The person at the checkout is gifted. We are all gifted in our own way. It's a matter of birthing that gift into the world. So put your crown on, straighten your crown, and allow your gift to become fertile, to be created, to go in this space of growth. Take charge. There are new beginnings beckoning here. The shedding of old skin that you have outgrown, old relationships that you have outgrown. And like I said, relationships are not just people. It could be old stories, old conditionings, old patterns, old routines that you have outgrown or are adjusting to embrace the new. Things are blossoming, things are blooming. The only thing holding you back is you. And then the last card we get is kinship, teamwork, connection, sharing, supporting. Life is filled with relationships. Support them and let them support you so that together you may grow and shine. You have the freedom to be you. You have the freedom to accept others for who they are and to trust that no matter how different we all are, we come together, we connect, we're a collective, and we are birthing this new world that you hear everyone talk about. Step into the sacredness of you. Embrace all parts of yourself. Follow what or who is sacred to you. Take it by the hand. Take it by the hand. Take a stand. Make your life grand. So much healing, love and laughter. Your intuitive life coach, Tracy. You've got this and I've got you. 2023. There is no limits to what you can have, do or be.